We went over this over this last night, but I just thought we'd bring it up again. Um, who would you say? Who would you cast in the role of Andrew Ryan in the Bioshock film? Since you like the character so much.
Well, mm, um, I would prefer it if it was actually the whole entire Bioshock movie. I would prefer if it had no names, no one
Yeah.
particularly uh, well known because I remember you saying that you would want Atlas, or you'd think it'd be a good idea to have Atlas done by Brad Pitt, which I think would be fine, but then
Yeah.
people would want to go see Bioshock to see Brad Pitt. So, uh, as far as Andrew Ryan is concerned, I would prefer it be someone that I didn't know, but if I had to choose, it would be someone in like their 50s or maybe even the early 60s.
Yeah.
Um, Someone who looks like a 58-year-old Ryan Reynolds, and that'd be
Okay.
fine.
But well, for you viewers out there, look up the actor Angus McFadden. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He was in Equilibrium, uh, Point 45, and a few other films. Um, I can't think of off the top of my head, but I think he would actually. He might be a little too young for Andrew Ryan, but his voice would be ideal, I think, for Andrew Ryan.
Mm,
You know, they really have a similar,
mm.
similar accents and inflections. You know, as soon as I heard Angus McFadden, I thought to myself, he'd be perfect as Ryan.
Mm.
Yeah,
Maybe they could get his voice and dub it over somebody else.
yeah, yeah. That'd be a bit little insensitive to the actor, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to use your voice.
Mm.
We're going to use someone
It worked
else's.
with Darth Maul.
What? Oh, I didn't think Darth Maul said anything at all. I I don't remember him saying a word.
Yeah, uh, the person who played him was like a professional martial artist, swordsman kind of person, but
Okay.
I guess
Okay.
they just didn't have he didn't have the right voice, so they got somebody else to voice over him. And I
Okay.
guess it wasn't really that much of a hassle because has about two lines.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Yeah. Shall we perhaps wrap this up? Have you do you have
Yeah.
anything more to say about Bioshock?
Um. Well, overall, I thought that its concept was good, but as far as the gameplay and your what you had to do, it just became tedious and boring. And it doesn't need to be a video game. It could have very easily have been a book,
Yeah.
which would have been probably a lot better
Yeah.
because you don't have to play a book.
Hmm. But, the way I feel about Bioshock is, well, I actually went a little overboard, I guess, in my written review for GiantBomb.com. Um, it was still a very good game, I thought. It had uh, fun combat, excellent visuals, um, uh, well, a disturbing atmosphere. Um, but I think the premise and setting of the game were better than the story as a whole, and I think the story was
Yeah.
lacking in certain places. Fontaine's motivations, as you pointed out. Um, Ryan
Mm.
wasn't as interesting as Steinman or Cohen, who are only in the game for a very short time.
Mm.
So, bottom line, I still quite enjoyed the game. but there are better games in my collection. You know, my friend, a friend of mine at Blackburn, my high school, joked that I'm really behind the times when it comes to video games. But I'm not so much anymore, as I love StarCraft 2, and I enjoyed Bioshock. But there are still other games in my collection, Deus Ex and System Shock 2, which are also, FPS RPGs, and those have far superior storylines and character development. So, bottom line, it was a good game, but flawed. Just flawed in places. Do you want to?
That's a very good way of putting it.
Yeah. Do you want to sign us off?
Okay. I still don't really like the game. Looking forward to Bioshock 2 so I can hate that one as well. This has been LVD and Quantum Joker talking about Bioshock. Signing off.
See you later, guys.